Hello, guildies. Alright, this is just a video to help some of you that are struggling to do PvP. Alright, so I'm on a small map here. There's not too many things to kill. And we've got quite a limited troop limit. But yeah, alright. So I've kind of picked what kind of troops I need, but I'm not too worried about clearing this island. Since it's only a small one, I won't get that much from it. Alright, so what we're trying to do here is I've positioned my troops in the best location I can think of to clear as much as I can. So let's get in. Alright, so first of all I want to clear this camp here so I can get this leader camp. So as we can see, there is some bandit cavalry here. Now they are strong against ranged units, so we will not be using any ranged units. So as we can see, they have their horseshoe there and the cavalry type. So we need to see what troop is effective against cavalry. So here I've got my attack infantry. He is melee, and melee is strong against the cavalry. Alright. For this case, I'll just go through and show what the other ones are. So you have ranged, which is strong against melee. You have the cavalry, which is strong against ranged. No, yeah, the ranged is strong against melee. The cavalry is strong against ranged. And melee, which is strong against cavalry. You also have the heavy units, which are used for blocking. And this dude here, he's a waste of valor points. Don't bother with him. It's just an expensive block. Don't do it. Alright, so we need to send this dude here, the attack infantry, to get this one. So, alright, let's do it. I'll send him away. For the sake of video length, I paused it while he was running. Alright, so let's have a look at what happens. Now, in PvP, I like that that it comes up with this when it's fighting, so you can see exactly what units are fighting each other, because they do it one at a time. It's quite handy at a bandit leader camp where there's multiple different units. And you get the option to, if you have more than one type of unit here, you can switch if needed. For when you're versing a bandit leader or a type of camp that has different types of units, they can swap at the end of each stack of 20. So as you can see here, my attack infantry are destroying them pretty good. I sent 100, so I should end with 55 around there. And then we'll be able to send an attack to the leader camp. $55, there we go. Alright, so now we need to attack the leader camp, so I'll just wait for my general to go back. Alright, so my general has returned, and now we need to see what we need to kill this guy, the bandit leader. Okay, so he's got some more cavalry that we need to kill, and a bunch of thugs, which are melee. So to kill melee, we just need some ranged units. A general rule of thumb is to kill 60, you need to send 35, and to kill 60 and a boss of a certain type, you need 65. So we can do this with one general here. So 35 and 65. And so the way I've positioned my generals here is I was going to send a block there and to this one, but it's just more economical to just attack this first camp and take this one out, because then we can just put a general over here or over here down here and send attacks up here to get that one, and the same with this. Alright, so we'll send that away. Alright, so he's just about to hit, and let's have a look. Alright. So it will be fairly close. I might have 1 or 2 attack infantry left at the end of this. And then it's a good yeah. So now we can swap to the to our ranged units to kill these thugs. And so you can set up which unit is going to come out next at the end of the stack, when the stack is dead, or once it's killed, once it's killed. Oh yeah, 5 left, that's pretty good. Alright. And as you can see, as they're battling away, our unit loss count is going up. So you, in PvP, you have a limited troop count. Sometimes easy islands are harder because you get less troops. Normally on a large island you get, well in tier 2 you get, I think it's 2,400 troops. But normally you can finish that with maybe 1,200. Yeah. Alright, so we've killed that bandit leader. So I'll just wait for my general to go back. Alright, so my general has returned. Well, I should call it a marshal to be honest, but whatever. General. Alright, so I'll just get rid of all these. So they're all ready for use. Cool, so I'm just going to go straight for the end. And so I'll transfer them like you would in an adventure. It's quite good because your marshals have quite a fast jog. As you can see there, they move pretty quick. But I'll pause and return. Continue once they've reached their spots. Alright, so my marshals have landed. So we can see here that there's 200 thugs and 200 bowmen here that we need to kill before we get to the boss. Which also has thugs and bowmen. And some cavalry. So, hang on, I did not bring enough troops to deal with these guys. So what the good thing about PvP is, although you have your troop limit, you can just return. So I don't need these 70 units here. I could do a block, so I could clear maybe 2 of these and then a block on those 2 to finish. But for this case, I'll send this guy, these guys, and maybe that one? Yeah. We'll send them back. So we go return. Yep. Cool. So now we only have 3 generals here. So I can return to my island. Right. So this one here. So I need more of these 2. We sent about 90 back, did we? 100? I don't know. Oh no, we've got 100 we can use, okay. So 50-50. Alright, so we can send that back. Cool, he's travelling. Cool, I'll just travel back to the island and wait for him to turn up. Alright, so my new general has landed. My marshal, sorry. Alright, so I'm going to have a look at, make sure I have enough troops to kill this boss. So we need 30 of these guys. And 55 of them. So that works out perfectly. Alright, so this general won't be touched until the very end. Alright, so I only need to kill that one, and that one. So go 55. And 55. Yeah. Just so we can kill them. Because those are the melee, we need to send the 55 ranged units. Because they'll be enough to kill them all. And the same with these bowmen here, we need to send the cavalry to kill them. Not going to be intercepted, so we can send that. Alright, I can send that one there, and he'll get intercepted. So this is just a fast way of doing it, like you would in an adventure. Alright, so he's going. Give him a few more flags to go by, and it should be far enough. So I'll send that one. Normally I would just send, you get 5 marshals. Normally I would just send 4 blocks here and go straight for the map boss. But for this instance we will just kill them since we have the spare troops. Alright. So yeah, important thing just to remember is that when you're sending troops, you need to make sure you need to check the map before you get there to see roughly what you need. Yeah, so that's a good idea to know roughly what you need. You also need to remember what counters what. So, okay, so here we need to swap to here, because they haven't changed, alright. So yeah, cavalry beats ranged. Melee beats cavalry. And ranged beats melee. Yeah, is that the one I haven't said? Yeah. You just have to remember that. And when you're sending blocks, you just have to remember that as well, that don't send a block that is weak against that type of unit, otherwise your block may not work. Yeah, alright. So we're going to have quite a few troops left over, so we'll go through and look at clearing the rest of them. Okay, so there we go. It is very easy to get caught out when you're attacking something that has multiple unit types, because it might swap, and if you're not paying attention you can lose a lot of troops. Because it might swap to something that your troops are weak against, or you might send bowmen against bowmen and theirs are generally stronger than yours. Oh, we lost. Alright. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Technically we've finished the map. We don't actually have to do it anymore. But we've got quite a few leftover troops, so I'll clear a bit more. But this is just a general it's just a general way of doing PvP. I hope it's been helpful. If you need more clarification, just ask, and I'll see if I can make another video for you. Cheers.